Lottie, the mysterious being. Lottie felt as if her mother was excessive, but she never disrespected her mother by talking back. At this point, Lottie was only knee-high to her mother's thigh. She definitely had already learned to not disrespect her mother, speaking out of turn. As her mother wet her finger and wiped her face, a spot on Lottie's face, she recognized that she didn't need to look in the mirror because her mother was the mirror. If anything was out of place, her mother would always make sure that her face, her clothes, her shoes, everything was exactly the way it should be. And she trusted her mother's because her mother always looked beautiful. She was always dressed correctly, beautiful, hair done nice. Lottie had no need to look in the mirror. Her mother was the mirror. She trusted that. She didn't see the differences between her and her mother until everywhere they went, people pointed it out. From age 4, they would say, "Is that whose little girl is that sitting in the back seat? She's pretty." And my mother would say, "She's my daughter." And they would say, "Is she adopted? She doesn't look anything like you. Are you? That's not your daughter, and you look too young. She doesn't look anything like you." And my mother would tell them to mind their own business because she's my daughter. I pushed her out. It took 2.5 days for me to get her out. She would only say that to people she liked, and that only happened about 3 or 4 times inside of many years. Most of the majority of the time, she would ignore them after she already told them, "She's my daughter," with a calm tone, and then she would turn away from them. And Lottie recognized, even though she was little, that her mother did not respect these people. When she turned her head that way, she felt her vibes and emotions. And without her mother acting out, she could tell that her mother was very disappointed in these people's thoughts and backwards thinking.